Hey guys, and welcome to Crossout. Free to play, let's call it a Twisted Metal. Except, not as good as Twisted Metal. But the cool thing here is you can build and craft and customize your own car however the hell you want it. I've seen cars on the store, because you can share your blueprints. Which is kind of a cool thing too. Kind of like a Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts. It's a great game if you haven't played it. I think it was only on the Xbox 360. I don't know if it came to PC or anything like that. Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, go together instead of this. But this is free to play. It's available now. So you can share your blueprints. Like I said, you can create your own cars and share your blueprints. And I've seen like blueprints that were just like words. I think one of them was just safe. Like that someone just spelt safe and had 4 wheels around it. So you can do some crazy stuff. You start off with like a basic pickup truck. But you can tear out the chassis. And I think all you really need is 4 wheels. You might not even need 4 wheels. Maybe you can make a motorcycle. Maybe we'll have to try that out, but yeah, you can see a little bit. Haven't unlocked any tanks. I mean, I don't even know. I can't even think of the word. What do you call the thing on top of a tank? Tube? A barrel? I can't think of it. But we haven't unlocked those so far. We only got machine guns. Too bad the actual game looks nothing like this. This actually looks pretty good. If the game looked like this, I'd probably be a little more excited to play it. But you'll see how don't get a heart attack when you look at it. Because once we transition out of this cutscene and you see the real game. Like the cutscene we just looked like Max Payne, the video game, and now we're gonna go to something that looks maybe even worse than Twisted Metal on the PlayStation 1. That's fine. There is no single player to this that I think it's just all online. Although we've played a bunch of bots and with people too. So the faction is the engineers, not terribly original, but we are the engineers. And I think there's a couple different factions we can go, which I think affects our crafting menu, so we can build different things depending on which faction we are, and as we play we'll level up for the faction. So there you see, it looks nothing like the opening cutscene. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, cutscenes never look as good as the game, but this is just, I just got so disappointed. It was like, alright, free to play Twisted Metal, I'm in. But, oh man. But, it's not how the game looks, it's how it's played. So, who knows? Maybe it'll be fun. So we got a new quest. There are missions, but it's kind of like a Titanfall situation where all the story is online multiplayer. So we got to get the machine gun, so we got to find machine gun parts. So you can see in there on the bottom right, we have rewards. So it looks like a couple different things we could get from playing this mission, which I assume is just online PvP. I think there's like co-op missions as well, and maybe races, but I think this is just deathmatch. So it looks like we got matched up with real players, but we're going against bots, which makes sense for the tutorial mission. They don't want to throw you against actual people. So we can click the left stick for a horn, which is all you need to know. Which this kind of just makes this feels like, but not really. It feels like Halo 3 a little bit. Kind of feels like driving the Warthog in Halo 3. Just honking the horn. All I need is a Spartan on the back, like a assault rifle. Get back to this mode. I haven't really played any Xbox games in a while. Mostly Microsoft's own downfall is because now everything just comes to the PC, so why even turn on Xbox? You know what I mean? Like everything's cross-play or cross-buy or whatever it is. You know, you get it on the Windows Store and you have it. The only downside is that I like playing all my PC games on Steam, so it's not on Steam. But you know what? Crossout. So you're just moving the analog stick. It's not so much tank controls, but you're moving the left stick to move forward and back, and almost left to right. The camera doesn't seem to affect your driving, which is good because as this is a shooting game, you want to move and shoot independently. But but because you're doing all your steering and acceleration and braking on the left stick, it leaves a lot to be desired. It doesn't feel that great. But it doesn't feel bad. But it feels like this would be a little bit better on the PC when you can just use WASD to move backwards, left and right, and just use the mouse to fire. So it just does not feel. It just feels clunky. It's hard to say that a driving game feels clunky only using the left joystick, but it feels clunky even though you're only using the joystick to move. It just feels really clunky. But it reminds me of driving a Warthog in Halo, so I kind of I just want to fire up Halo. I got all the Halo games staring at me right there. It's one of those series that you don't return to GameStop. It's one of those series that you keep. So if you never played Halo, any of the Halo games, go play them. They got remastered editions, don't they? I don't think they didn't remaster Halo 2 or 3. They did Halo 1 Anniversary, right? Did they do? No, that's right. They did the Master Chief Collection where they have like all 4 of them or whatever in a disc. And then there's the 5th one out too. Anyway, so you can craft and build your car, and the point to crafting and building your stuff is to make it, you know, better armor and stuff, because your car will fall apart. Obviously, we're just kicking ass because we're against bots. But you can see, like, you know, his tires are gone now. All his tires are gone, and now he's just blown up. So I guess the strategy would be aiming for the tires first, but I mean, it's kind of crazy. Just shoot whatever. Let's see. Can we shoot him through the bush? Yeah, I see some damage numbers flying out. I like the damage numbers. I like that they're on by default. I don't know if you can actually change them in the settings, but I like seeing damage numbers fly out of things. Yeah, so far we're doing so good. I imagine because this is like the tutorial-ish, we're playing against like easy AI. But I don't care. We're winning. I haven't died. We're having fun. We're leveling up. We got assist medals there. Those hands are assist. Yeah. Maybe we'll hop back to the garage and customize our car in a little bit. Let's just keep going in this playlist. See how many maps there are. Bridge. Already this looks a lot like Halo. A lot of green. Yeah, you know what? This really just feels like me and a couple friends made like a little deathmatch course in the Forge and are just driving around in our Spartans, messing around in Halo. That's what this reminds me of. This doesn't actually remind me of Twisted Metal at all. It just reminds me of Halo. I guess Halo 3. Again, you cannot... It is so hard to control this thing. I wonder if we can get different wheels or maybe different axles and see if that actually affects handling and the controls or anything like that. I don't know if we want to spend too much time in this game to worry about it. But hey, look at this. We're on the bridge map. This actually looks a lot like Defiance. That MMO Defiance, not the TV show, but the game Defiance. Which is based on the TV show. I'm still upset at that game. Because, or up Steam, I don't know one of the two. Look, we just destroyed half that guy's car. We, got rid of the cab. Defiance. I put like $10 in to get something. Because I got it cheap. Like, this was back before it was free to play, when you actually had to pay for Defiance. I put like $10 in to get something. And I don't know if it was Steam or Defiance, but I think something just lagged out. And I don't know that I got credit for the $10 that I put in, because I didn't get credits. And I ended up putting $10 more in, and I don't know if I ever got reimbursed for that, but still, again, like I paid like a couple bucks for it, and then it eventually came free to play, so I downloaded it on the Xbox and the PlayStation 3 or whatever, so I got like 3 versions of the game anyway. But it sucks because all my progress was on the PC, so none of that stuff carried over, so it sucked. But I had a decent time with that game, but then again, I had people that I knew playing with it, so we had a good time together. So missing a front wheel means I can't really turn at all very well. I can turn right very well, but missing that left wheel is making things go well. So you can kind of control the physics of your car. So I was pushing down to put my back down, which is good. And I think there's, as you saw, there's a tooltip that we can actually just split the car. So this guy's actually got like a VW bus for his car instead of a pickup truck. So that's kind of cool. Give us a little taste of what we can do. I think maybe after this, maybe we'll do one more match and then we'll go back to the garage or something like that. Yeah, we're doing good. We haven't died and we're getting some kills, which is good. Getting some stickers. I don't know if these stickers are just rewards or we can actually decorate our car with decals. That'd be stupid. Let's let's hop back to the garage. Crossout, craft, ride, and destroy. I almost said croft. That's why I said craft. Weird. Laura Croft. So we leveled up our engineer. So now we're engineer rank 2. So we got a bunch of stuff there. Got some frames and stuff. Still in the tutorial. I guess we could have probably backed out after that first mission, but they didn't say anything about going back to the garage. So we can open the factions. Let's open that. See what we got. So now we can make crafting stuff. So yeah, so we see here as we level up with engineers, we got different cars. But then there's 2, 4, 5. Where's there? Yeah, I guess there's just 5 factions. But there's a bunch of different cars, vehicles, blueprints, which, I mean, I guess you can make them on your own. These are just blueprints. So if you have all the parts, you could probably just make it with one push of the button. Which is kind of a neat idea. I do kind of like making your own car. So I'm assuming this is better than the ones we have. So finished in 5 seconds. So I wonder if some of the tougher things or some of the bigger things later on that we craft actually take like 10 minutes or an hour or a day or something stupid. And since it's a free-to-play game, I wonder if there's a thing we can buy that pay us $5 and your thing that takes 24 hours to craft will be built instantly. Probably. Ivy, hugs, and kisses. So there's a thing, the XO. XO. What do you think the X's are and the circles are? Like, are the X's the kisses or the hugs? Are the circles the kisses or the hugs? I don't know. So like the kiss, yeah, it's like I can't even remember what I even think they are. I forget. Because the kiss could be the X or the circle. Trying to think of like text emojis and shit. I don't know. Doesn't matter. What the fuck are we talking about? Turret, guns. So I'm gonna put the turret on my hood because that seems like a reasonable spot to put it. I don't think we have room on our roof to put 3. So we got our daily reward logins because it's a free-to-play game, which is fine. So we got daily missions, probably weekly missions as well. Some other stuff here. So why don't we customize our car a little bit while we're in the garage, see what we can get up to. So we're just gonna fast forward through this because I spend probably a good 20 minutes here. So just fast forward to about like 2 minutes. Stand here a little bit, reading stuff, seeing what I can do. Now there is an auction house, as you can see here. There's stuff you can put for sale, and you can buy it with gold or whatever. Here's some of the blueprints, the cars, and there's some of the faction daily missions and stuff. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Warframe, the mission stuff. So we can move stuff, pick stuff up, click and drag. I don't know why I always feel like the need to talk really fast when we're doing fast push and stuff. But you can lift up the car so you can get underneath it, which doesn't really seem that good. But you can take apart literally everything that looks like there's a grid system that locks into place, so it's not totally customized. Like you can't just put like a tire wheel on the front of the car. It's like snaps to the axle. So you take out all these parts, all these pieces. We don't have that many parts, but we did unlock some from these missions. So we got some of these 90-degree angle pipes. We got some bumper stuff. I don't know that we can actually just take that out. That seems weird. But maybe we can put this in the front, give us a little more protection in the front so we ram people. There is a limit to power and turrets, so obviously we can't just put like 100 turrets. We can't craft 100 turrets and put it on our car. There's a limit. But maybe we can craft better turrets, because I think the one we just crafted is better than the 2 that we started with. So we've got a little paint can. So far we only got this green color, which I don't like the whole car green. So maybe we'll leave rust on the back, or maybe the rust in the front. Maybe we'll just, we'll do the back. I haven't seen a good option to remove the paint. I'm just hitting the undo button to remove the paint. I haven't seen like a clear paint or like undo paint. I'm just hitting the undo button. So I think once you paint it, it's painted. But maybe you can remove it in the car and that'll remove the paint. But let's paint the turrets, and I think we'll leave the back rusted out. I don't think we need any of this green. It's too green. or lime green. But that is our customized car. Looks pretty good. Oh, again, we don't have any options of the color, which is the only color we have unlocked right now. We didn't find any dyes. But I think that's good. So now let's play some games. So we're back on the bridge, which doesn't bode well for the amount of maps are in this game. What is it, 3? Maybe more. So we got 4 people are dropping in, now they're dropping out and in and out. Alright. So since they joined in late, it's just 3 of us versus, how many is it? 3, 6, 8? Is it 8 on 8? Is that what I'm seeing? Trying to drive them up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9? 2, 4, 6, 8. No, it's 8 on 8, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So now it's 3 versus 8. So that means there's 5 people watching us. Can we win? I bet we can win. This game hasn't been terribly hard. We can take on the whole team by ourselves. We just got 3 turrets. Just lost the wheel. Oh crap. This is not looking good. There we go. We got the first kill, I think. We don't have much of a car left, though. Kind of just went to the hornet's nest. Oh, they actually just blew up one of our guns. I did not realize you could do that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, there goes our whole car. We're basically useless now. We cannot drive. But we can probably take this guy out before he takes out us. Oh no, we can't. But that sucks. That they started a game and they didn't wait for everybody to join. And they joined in late and we had 3 of us versus 8 AI. That's really dumb. I wish there was like a lobby instead of just jumping into this straight away. That doesn't feel good. But now, hopefully, going into the next game, we'll have a group of guys. And so far, we've only been fighting AI. I don't know if there's actually PvP in the sense as player versus player, or if it's just PvA, players versus AI. Power plant. Is this new? This might be a new map. There we go. Hey, there's another guy. His truck looks bigger than mine. Shit. He got a lift in his car. Oh, really? Same team, guy. So I don't understand why we have like 3 meters for our. Oh, I see. So if you look there, see the 3 ammo, the 3 bullet meters. So if we're looking where we can shoot, and when it goes grayed out, it means it can't see the target. I'm guessing. So I'm guessing, you know, like one can't see it. So if we go turn backwards, I'm assuming that's what that is. So if we look down, if we look all the way down, maybe our hood can't reach the bottom, or maybe the other one's hitting the trunk. Or the hood, I mean. And there is a cooldown on the ammo. Yeah, pretty interesting. So let's go try to capture this point. So that is our objective. Even though it's like a Counter-Strike where you only have 1 life, there's no respawn, so if we kill the whole team, it's faster. But I'll go for the objective, even though it goes so slow. I wonder if my whole team was here, it would go a lot faster. Yeah, doesn't even matter. So I probably got 0 experience because I went for the objective. Yep, 0 gained. Terrific. So, looks like no one goes for the objective. We just kill everybody. Let's just kill everybody. Get the machine gun! We got the machine gun. But this is the only mission we have available right now. Or playlist. Maybe it's just a certain playlist. Maybe there's different maps for the different quests. Craft, ride, destroy. Here we go. Rock City. This is new. Kind of reminds me of Helldivers, that map. Kind of reminds me of Rage, too. I've been thinking about replaying Rage. That shotgun was so good in Rage. Such a good shotgun in Rage. Almost worth playing just for the shotgun. Such a good feel to it. I still have Rage for the 360, don't I? Yeah, I got the disc over there. Maybe we'll play that later. I was gonna say that would be a good co-op game, and it does have co-op. It's just a separate mode. Just never did too much of that. I did some of that split screen actually. One good thing that little thing, but I like how when you drive in the sand, you actually your tire tracks get left in the sand. Nice little touch. I mean, I know it's 2017, so many games do that now, but I remember the time where some games didn't. Could actually write our name in the sand. Alright, so let's actually go for the objective again, but get some kills while we're here. I think everyone's kind of focusing around the objective. Yeah, it kind of makes me want to play Max Payne, the video game. I can't remember if that was PlayStation. I'm pretty sure that was like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and PC. I don't know if that came to last gen. But yeah, once we start really customizing our car, I mean, our car looks a little different than some of these other guys, but we're still the basic pickup truck. And I assume as we level up, we'll get different chassis and stuff, so we can make our pickup truck look like a bus or, you know, a monster truck or something crazy. So far, the AI has been pretty easy. I haven't seen anything to say like join public or change the difficulty of the AI or anything. It just seems like we're going against a bunch of easy AI. Just doing a bunch of co-op matches. Which I'm not complaining because I don't really care. I don't need the hassle of PvP. I'm at that age where I don't care anymore about multiplayer games. Who cares? Except for Battlefield. Still enjoy a Battlefield game. It's one of the multiplayer games that you can just mess around and have fun and not really matter because you're always feeling like you're doing something. Even though I was always in the top like 10 or 5 of players out of the 64, so I did good, but I could still mess around. Like even when I died in Battlefield, like I never felt like, oh man. But when you die in like, let's say like a Call of Duty, it feels so much worse, which is weird because that game is just so much faster, so you're always dying and respawning, but every time you died it just felt terrible. But when you died in Battlefield, it's like, all right, let's go, let's do it. You know, I don't know. I just always had more fun playing Battlefield. I just burned through Battlefield 1 when that came out. Like, I remember it so clearly. It's like, I broke up with my girlfriend maybe 2 weeks before, like, Skyrim and Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1 came out. So it was, like, perfect. It was not, like, perfect, but it was, like, perfect timing. Just, like, towards the end of the summer. Like, had a good summer, played zero video games, spent all the time with the girlfriend. And then, summer kind of ended. It was like end of September, just about October. Or I guess it was kind of towards the end of October. All those games started coming out. But it was like Skyrim came out again, which was weird. I ended up buying it for the PlayStation 4, even though I owned the special edition for the PC since I owned it already on Steam. I got the special edition for free. So anyway, I own like 4 or 5 different copies of Skyrim. Who gives a shit? So I played through like all of Skyrim and all the DLC. I put like another 196 hours into Skyrim. Then I played all of Titanfall 2. I played it on hard the first time. It only took me like 8 hours of all the campaign. And then we played like all of Battlefield 1. I got all those videos up. Actually, I don't know if I have the full Titanfall 2 stream, but it was an early stream of the PlayStation, so I got like a stupid border around it. Got rid of that once I figured out how to take out the chat in the stream. Don't think I did any videos with Skyrim just because there's so much Skyrim videos already on the internet. I think I did one. Then we played a bunch of Battlefield 1. That's how this conversation started. Talking about Battlefield. But yeah, I just played so much Battlefield. I wonder if I could go back to Battlefield 1. I wonder if there's... Yeah, I assume they did DLC packs. So yeah, some of the stuff we add to our car does add armor. Some of it is just cosmetic, and bullets will go through it, which is good for maybe our own turrets. I imagine might go through it as well. But I kind of like having these little supports here. That looks like a truck. You got the little roll cage or whatever in the back, or the roll bars, or the roll support. I don't know. What do you call those little 90-degree bars that go in the back of the trucks like that? Like I have those struts. Oh, so we level her up, we'll get some more stuff. Again, real money. I don't even have any money. I wonder if that's like real money they have to buy. So we got weekly challenges. Play for 14 hours. No thank you. Play for 2 hours. We might get that one. Then we play for 2 hours. Survivor. It's not bad. Just play 10 missions. I guess we'll play some more of this. Maybe we'll play a few more matches and then we'll say goodbye to this video. I don't know. I don't hate it, but it's not worth my time, I guess I would say. There's better games I could be playing right now to spend my time or waste my time playing. But it's not terrible. And the whole customizing your vehicle does appeal to me. I like customizing stuff in video games. But you don't have full customization. It would be cooler if I could actually put those grills on the window and stuff. Alright, so we need to level up to even get this next mission. So we gotta play a bunch of these, which is fine. Because we'll get scrap and other stuff as a reward. So let's just keep playing. Play a couple more of these missions, then we'll call this a video, and then maybe we'll do a couple more videos with this. But I think that we're probably done with this. But yeah, I don't like jumping in. I guess there's not really stats or whatever, and not that I really even care about stats. But I don't like that this is going to count as a defeat once this guy blows up. Because we joined into a game where it looks like this guy's not even playing. Alright, this guy has a power cell on his back, which seems like a weird placement, because I think if you destroy that, don't you lose all your power? Kind of want to protect that, don't you? Yeah, imagine if this game looked like Mad Max looked. That'd be fun. Could actually customize your car pretty decently in the Max Payne game too. I mean, that was kind of the whole backbone of that game, was building your magnum opus. Of course, I just kind of made mine look like the movie, just had it black and picked that car. There you go, finally. I don't know, maybe it's just like the trees and just the textures really just remind me of Halo for some reason. I wonder if any like ex-Bungie or 343 guys work at Gaijin Studios or whoever publishes this game. It's Gaijin Studios, I think, is it? Outsider Studios. I think everyone learned. I mean, if you didn't already, I think everyone who didn't already know the word Gaijin probably learned it from Tokyo Drift. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Fast 8 was such a disappointment. Fate of the Furious. I don't know, was it just me? Did anyone else just like hate Fast and the Furious 8? I mean, they've been kind of going... I don't know, it's kind of been up and down. I feel like they've kind of been going down since Fast 5. It's just crazy to me that there's like 8 Fast and Furious movies and there's like 8 Underworlds and 8 Resident Evil movies. I mean, there's not 8. How many Resident Evil movies are there? There's Resident Evil 1, there was Apocalypse. No, it was, oh yeah, was Apocalypse the second one? We're in the city? Or was that the desert one, Apocalypse? No, it was Resident Evil, Apocalypse, Extinction, Afterlife, Final Chapter, is that it? How many is that? I don't know, 4 or 5? Then, Evolution. Underworld is the other one that there's like 4 or 5 different movies. So crazy. And I didn't really like the last Resident Evil movie either, Final Chapter. Like, I just stopped watching it like halfway through. I don't know, it was just so boring to me. It literally put me to sleep. I mean, I was watching it pretty late. Like, I don't even know what happened. It was just like she was in the car for like so long, and then like they finally made that tower, and then it was just, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. I guess I'm just getting too old to watch those movies anymore. I don't know. It's like one of those things when you watch when you're younger and it's just so cool. I mean, I don't mind watching Underworld because it's still Kate Beckinsale running around in a tight suit, which is fine. You can look at that, but no. You watch Fifth Element. I haven't seen that in a long time. Was it oh, what's her name? I can't remember the name. Something Multipass. I can't think of her name. Something Multipass. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. Let me write that down so I can remember. I'm gonna watch Fifth Element when I'm done with this. That's a good movie. Such a good movie. Fifth Element. Am I saying First Element? Watch that after this. You guys probably do the same. If you've never seen Fifth Element, oh boy, you don't know what you're missing. Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, what's his name? Chris Rock? Not Chris Rock. Chris Tucker, isn't it? Oh god. There's some other guys in there too. Oh man, what a movie of the time. Yeah, definitely gonna watch that. Oh man, just the movie's flashing in the whole movie just flashing in my head. It's like a movie. All right, we won that. We can just talk about Fifth Element and one. We don't have to do anything. I don't even know. Did we do anything? I think we got a kill. We must have got a kill because we got experience. One more for the daily, but I think we'll save that for next time. So that has been Crossout. I will make a couple more of these videos, but after that, I think I'm done. I think we're just going to hit Engineer rank 5 because there's a trophy for getting rank 5, and then I'm going to say no more Crossout. So stay tuned for maybe 1 or 2 more Crossout videos. If not, click on one of these other playlists that have so many better games, like Resident Evil or Horizon or something like that. Anyway, thanks so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. Hopefully. Do all that fun YouTube stuff while you're here, too, and see you.